Hello and welcome. In today's video, we are breaking down the top support hero pairings for offlane Timbersaw in Dota 2 7.39c. Timbersaw is a tanky tree chaining menace who can snowball into a walking chainsaw of death when supported correctly. Picking the right position 4 to lane with him can secure a dominant early game, or picking a position 5 to enable his relentless mid-game aggression and maximize Timbersaw's durability and map control. We'll highlight the strongest combos seen frequent in the current meta, explain why each duo works so well, and give a quick recap tier list at the end. Whether you're a newcomer or a seasoned player, you'll get clear, easy to follow insights. No confusing jargon or clip dependent commentary here. Now let's dive into the best support duo for Timber that are shredding opponents this patch. Now let's take a step back and understand what Timbersaw really needs in a lane. He's a unique offlaner who doesn't follow the traditional right-click and harass formula. Instead, Timbersaw is all about spell usage, tanking damage, and punishing enemies who step too close to trees. When left unchecked, he can dominate a lane, soak up all the farm, and even dive towers before the 10-minute mark. But Timbersaw also has some pretty clear weaknesses, especially in the early game. He has no disable, low armor at level 1, and his spells cost a ton of mana. If you are constantly out of mana, even the best Timbersaw players in the world will struggle. That's where a good support comes in. Supports that can zone, harass, or threaten kills make the enemy's safe lane play scared. Timbersaw thrives when the enemy carry is too afraid to come up and farm. Since Timbersaw doesn't have stuns or slows early, supports that can provide roots, stuns, or slows allow him to land Timber Chain or Whirling Death consistently. Even a short disable can completely change the fight. Heroes that can heal, shield, or bail Timber out of a bad situation, like Undying with Soul Rip, Oracle with False Promise, they allow him to play on the edge and dive deep without being punished. Synergy with map movements. Timbersaw is at his best when rotating around the map, playing in tree heavy areas and taking fights early. Supports who can follow him easily or even enhance his movement, example Snapfire Cookie or Hoodwing's mobility, allow Timbersaw to maintain pressure non-stop. Scaling or teamfight contribution. Not every lane goes perfectly, but if things go wrong, you want a support who brings value even if you're behind. Strong teamfight ultimates or repositioning tools that can turn things around later in the game. It's also important that the lane support doesn't need too much farm or XP to be active. Since Timbersaw is usually the lane priority, the ideal partner is someone who can make an impact with just spells or low gold. Lastly, good supports know when to leave. After the laning phase, Timbersaw likes to solo farm dangerous areas and soak EXP. If your support understands how to rotate to mid and or help their other lane while Timbersaw soaks the EXP and farm alone, that's even better. In short, the perfect support for Timbersaw isn't just about one thing. It's a balance of pressure, protection, synergy, and timing. With the right partner, Timbersaw becomes unstoppable, and that's what we're about to dive in now. Undying and Timbersaw. So this is a lane bully combo. Undying's quite a popular meta pick right now. So why it works is this duo is a nightmare to lane against. Undying brings overwhelmingly strength steal with decay, which directly weakens strength based offlaners and tanks, perfect for enhancing Whirling Death, which already punishes strength heroes. So when these two combine, every decay makes Timber Burst more lethal. On top of that, Soul Rip gives Timbersaw a much needed sustain mechanic during tower dives or long skirmishes. This enables Timber to play ultra aggressive without having to buy extra regen early on. Meanwhile, Tombstone forces enemies to run or commit spells either way. Timbersaw gets to set up with Chakram or dive deeper. Well, in the laning stage, this duo completely controls space. Enemies can't trade into decay stacks and Whirling Death zones. Most safe lanes end up underleveled or zoned out. Once both heroes hit level 3 or 5, they can go for kills non-stop. Later in the game, this combo remains annoying. The frontline in teamfights disrupt enemy positioning and soak up tons of attention. You're essentially pairing two heroes who are very hard to kill and live really long. They enjoy long, drawn-out fights. If your goal is to make the enemy rage quit before 20 minutes, this pairing gets it done. Snapfire and Timbersaw. So I'm gonna call this the Burst and Brawl combo. Why it works is Snapfire is one of the most well-rounded fours in the game, and her toolkit pairs extremely well with Timbersaw. Snapfire Cookie not only offers a reliable stun, but also gives Timber a gap closing option if his chain is on cooldown. It can save him or help him secure kills, depending on how it's used. In the lane, Scatterblast plus Timber Chain is an absurd amount of damage at early levels. If Snap gets her combo and Timber follows up with a Whirling Death or Chain, most supports simply die. Even Strength cores get chunked hard. Mortimer's Kisses plus Chakram becomes a zone control nightmare. Basically what I'm saying here is that this is very easy to execute because Scatterblast just makes it super easy for Timber to just start landing all of his spells. And yeah, so they also scale well together. Snapfire gives Timber the long range damage and follow up that he otherwise lacks. She can start fights from afar or finish low HP heroes that Timber softened up. The cookie also means that Timber can escape or reposition in team fights, which adds flexibility to his very in-your-face playstyle. This duo is seen in a lot of pro matches, especially when teams want tempo but still want a safe lane presence. It's also really fun and satisfying to play. You feel like you're always doing something together. Now, not exactly the most fun at the very start of the game, but as you get levels, it becomes super insane. And I think like there's so much control and it becomes super easy for the Timbersaw to play. Is Tiny plus Timbersaw. So I would call this the aggressive kill combo. And why it works is because this one's all about burst potential and disruption. Tiny's Avalanche Toss combo sets up for easy Whirling Death kills. Enemies tossed back into Timber often get instantly shredded. Especially squishy supports or low armor carries even before the Bling Dagger. This combo can punish overextensions with ease. So in lane, Tiny is surprisingly durable and can trade hits well. Timber gets to play aggressive knowing Tiny can follow up with a stun combo. If the enemy supports tries to contest pulls or zone Timber, they often get caught by a toss back into Timber Chain and a Whirling Death. But the real fun starts post laning when you have Blink on your Tiny. So Blink Toss into Timber Chakram is a classic kill combo seen often in high MMR pubs and DPC games. It lets you force fights, pick offs backliners or isolate key targets. You don't need much coordination, just Tiny Blink in. Then Timber jumps on the spot, fast, brutal and effective. Tiny also helps with wave clear and adds right click threat if built that way. This is a high skill ceiling pairing, but the rewards are huge once you nail the timing. So just a quick recap on the ranking of these pairings. I'm going to rank the first one as Undying plus Timbersaw. This is S tier because of its lane dominance and sustain. And the second one is going to be Tiny and Timbersaw, because it has high kill potential and gives you very aggressive plays. Then the third one's going to be Snapfire and Timbersaw, strong burst and teamfight scaling. So these combos are strong in the 7.39C meta. They appear frequently in pubs and pro games and other different playstyles, from all-in aggression to sneaky pickoffs. Try them out, find out your favorite pairing, and let Timbersaw do what he does best. Chain around and chop everyone down. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more hero guides. Let us know in the comments what your favorite Timbersaw pairing is. See you in the next one.